Hey guys, it's Sandy. So let me talk about different foods that are so good for the body, that resemble different parts of the body and what they're used for. What I mean is food is medicine. Food is the most powerful medicine that there is to prevent chronic disease and also promote optimal health. But God knew what he was doing. When he made certain foods, he made them to resemble the body parts that they're good for. So the beauty of food is rather than just going to your medicine cabinet and getting your medicine or your prescriptions as your only medicine, go to your refrigerator, go to your pantry and get out food, because food is also medicine. And the foods that actually resemble those different parts will promote healing in the body for those parts and also bring optimal health. So what I'm going to do is go through all these different foods and tell you what they look like on the body and then what they're good for on the body. Okay, let's start with the brain one. These are walnuts. Walnuts are the best brain food that's out there, and it actually looks like a brain. So walnuts are linked to brain health, and they are packed with antioxidants and nutrients, but it has a healthy fat in here called an omega-3. Omega-3s are anti-inflammatory in the body. But what they're especially good at is getting rid of inflammation in the brain. So they're good for cognitive health, they're good for memory, they're good for mood, and they're good for getting rid of brain fog. So get yourself some walnuts and eat some walnuts. Next are mushrooms. I'm just going to start out here on the head. So a mushroom looks like an ear. See how it looks like the ear? So this is good for helping with hearing. It contains vitamin D, it's good for tinnitus, and it's also good to help prevent hearing loss in old age. So get yourself some mushrooms. Going to the eyes is a carrot. When you cut open a carrot crosswise, it looks like an eyeball. See how it resembles the pupil and the iris? Well, this carrot contains two very powerful antioxidants, beta-carotene and lutein. Lutein promotes the decreased risk of macular degeneration, but beta-carotene is the real winner here. That's what gives the orange color to it. And beta-carotene is converted into vitamin A in the body. Do you know that vitamin A is the deficiency that causes night blindness? So get yourself some carrots. They're really good for your eye health. But one of the main things about carrots is for the beta-carotene to be best absorbed into the body, they need to be cooked. Now, cooked or raw, you're getting benefits. But just for the beta-carotene, it is best absorbed when cooked. So for the eye, a carrot. Let's go to our bones. Celery resembles the bones in the arms and the legs. Celery is good for the bones. It's high in calcium and sodium, manganese and potassium. So the calcium, we already know, they already said drink milk and get calcium for strong bones, but calcium is in celery and it looks like a bone. And the other thing that's in here is sodium. So whenever your body does not get enough sodium in it, it starts to go into the bones and pulls it from the bones. But you eat celery and you're getting strong bones. It also has vitamin K in it. And vitamin K helps with the absorption of the calcium. So you got it all in one package here, the calcium, the sodium, and the vitamin K to make strong bones. Citrus. Citrus is wonderful for us, whether it's oranges, grapefruits, limes, lemons, but this looks like a female breast. So the outside looks, the outside of it looks like the anatomy of a female breast. And then inside, it actually looks like what the inside tissue of a female breast looks like. But the beauty of citrus is it has limonoids and flavonoids in it. And these help inhibit the development of breast cancer. Another thing about citrus is it reduces excess estrogen in our bodies. So mostly for people who have a hormone-related, estrogen-driven breast cancer, citrus is very good for you. And studies have shown that a higher intake of citrus actually has a 10 to 17% reduction in breast cancer. So get your citrus. First of all, it's delicious and it's good for you. Avocados. Avocados are a healthy fat. They are so good for the body for both women and men. So it resembles a uterus. It takes 9 months to mature on a tree, which is just amazing. Just like a baby maturing into a woman's body. The seed is in the middle. So this looks just like a uterus. But the huge benefits of eating avocados is, one, it reduces your risk of ovarian cancer, but also it's full of potassium. It has more potassium in it than a banana does. That potassium promotes the lining of the uterus, keeping it healthy, but it also helps reduce estrogen levels. So that's going to reduce the risk of endometriosis. So for women, it's very healthy, but for men, it's also super healthy. So it's been shown that eating an avocado for men helps boost your testosterone production, and sperm motility. So men and women, listen, healthy fats do not make you fat. They are very good for the brain. They're good for the body. This one is good for men and women. So get some avocados in your diet. God does amazing things. He's given us healing foods for our body that resembles our body. Olives. Olives look like an ovary. Olive oil is also very healthy for you. So both olives and olive oil will help assist in the healthy function of the ovaries. But do you know that they did a study in Italy and it showed that consuming olive oil, women that consumed olive oil had a 30% lower risk of ovarian cancer. So get some olives that resemble the ovaries or olive oil in your life. Not everybody likes olives, but at least get olive oil. Put it on your salads, put it on your vegetables, put it on your meat, put it on whatever, or just take a shot of olive oil. But listen, you have to buy it in a dark bottle. It needs to be glass. If you're buying just olive oil in a cheap plastic bottle that you can see, clear bottle, you're not getting good olive oil, so you are not getting the benefits of olive oil. Make sure that it says extra virgin olive oil and first cold pressed. So that's very important to say cold pressed on here. So this is a brand that we buy at the grocery store that I like. And again, healthy fats do not make you fat. They are very good for our bodies. Okay, sweet potato. The sweet potato looks like a pancreas because it's good for the pancreas. So again, a sweet potato is rich in beta carotene. That's why it's orange. It has vitamin A in it, vitamin C, fiber. And when you eat sweet potatoes, why it's good for the pancreas is it releases energy slowly and steadily. So it does not cause a big sugar spike whenever you eat it. So sweet potatoes are good for the pancreas. Bananas. I don't have one here, but bananas look like a smile. Bananas contain endorphins to fight depression. It helps you be happy. But what bananas contain are tryptophan, which is turned into serotonin when ingested, and serotonin is your happy hormone. So eat you some bananas. And then last is a tomato. I don't have a big tomato because it's wintertime in Ohio, so we don't have nice tomatoes. I do have just the little ones, but if you take a regular sized tomato, cut it in half, it looks like the chambers of the heart. And what tomatoes have is lycopene. Lycopene is what gives it its red color. It's very high in antioxidants. It decreases your cardiovascular risk. It improves cholesterol. It improves your blood pressure. And it also lowers your risk of having a stroke or heart attack. Now, the thing about lycopene is it's mostly in the skin, so eat the skin whenever you can. But also, if you're eating pasta sauce, any kind of red sauce, pizza sauce, even ketchup, it has the lycopene in it. So make sure that you're getting tomatoes for heart health. All right, that's all I have for now. Until next time, I'm out.